Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be asking feminists the question why they are so upset and offended when I tell them I'm not a feminist. The majority of feminists I've talked to in the past, which is a lot on Facebook and Tumblr and in real life, when I tell them I'm an anti-feminist, they almost take it as a personal insult and get really upset and worked up and try to tell me all the reasons why I should be a feminist, telling me that generations ago it was feminists who fought for the women's rights to vote and everything like that, which is great and it's true and it's awesome, but then try and tell me that that's why I should be a feminist now, a third wave feminist, and that just doesn't sit right with me. So I know feminists and any decent person believe that it's a person's right to identify with a religious group. So I can identify as being a Christian or a Muslim, I can identify as being none, being an atheist, I can identify as agnostic, any of those things, because that's my personal right. It's my right to identify with a religion and say, yes, those are the values that I want to live my life by. And that's great. And, you know, any decent person agrees that that's the way it should be. And it's the same with sexuality. If I feel like I'm straight or gay or bisexual, that's my right. That's my right to tell people. That's my right to identify as one of those sexualities. And feminists and most people agree with that. So why is it any different with feminism? Why do I get a lecture every time I say I'm an anti-feminist? And why don't I have the right to call myself an anti-feminist? I know that a lot of people tell me, or try to tell me, that I don't know what feminism is, which I do, and it's why I'm not a feminist. But another even more frustrating thing feminists have told me is that I'm only calling myself an anti-feminist to get attention from guys, which to me is ridiculous and really infuriating and goes against everything to me that they're trying to fight against. I don't understand. I'll talk about why I'm not a feminist in other videos, but basically I don't identify with a movement that is more concerned with tampon prices, men spreading their legs on public transport, a non-existent wage gap, all those kinds of issues, when there's still female genital mutilation happening in other parts of the world. There's huge atrocities and actual patriarchal societies in other parts of the world. Not to mention the men's issues that are occurring in every country that feminists seem to overlook because it's not a woman's problem. And I know they say they fight equally for men and women, which is ridiculous. I've known feminists to argue and fight and protest at male suicide rallies where they raise awareness for male mental illness problems. They've tried to stop the opening of male rape crisis centres. They've done despicable things to try and stop men from seeking help they need. I don't identify with a movement that does that kind of stuff, and I know this is going to get me a lot of hate, and a lot of feminists are going to be trying to defend their movement in my comments, but like I said,